So, influencer campaigns have been one of the fastest growing marketing tactics over the last few years, at least that I've seen. And the idea of them is this: you pay a creator, someone on social media, to make videos that feature your music. And hopefully, that person has something of a large fan base, follower base, and hopefully, some of the people who see the video that has your music in it and are like, "Oh, that's some good music," and then they go follow you on Spotify or Instagram or TikTok or wherever the video is. Obviously, the dream with this tactic is that you blow up on social media and that spills over into just everything of your artist's life. Like you're going viral, your song's getting used in TikToks all the world over and Instagram Reels, and soon enough you're signed to major record label like Lil Nas X or something, or like Ty Verdes, and bam, you're famous. You're on the cover of magazines. You make it, and that is the hope. Fingers crossed every time you run an influencer campaign. But up until this year, I'd never actually tried one of these campaigns for myself or for an artist that I work with. And so when an agency reached out to me asking if I would be interested in trying one, I said yes. And in this video, I will answer the question: what happened slash did it work? Let's get into it. So to start, I'll just share a little bit about the process and how the campaign actually worked, what it was like to get set up. So the agency reached out to me and asked if I would be up for trying it. I said that I would, and the only thing that they needed from me was a link to the song on Instagram. So you can only actually access this on mobile. You can't go to like the desktop version of Instagram. And you just go there's like an audio tab on mobile, and you search for the song, and if you have distributed it to Instagram and TikTok via your distributor, in this case I think it's DistroKid, it should be there. You should, if you search your song, find it in that audio tab, and you just send them the link to that, and they then send that link to Instagram influencers to use in their videos. And that's really all it took on my end. There wasn't any putting really directive together for influencers. There wasn't like I didn't have input into who the influencers would be. It was just send them the audio, and the agency took care of the rest. So then here's what actually happened. The agency was really communicative, but there was some back and forth with our audio actually didn't get uploaded to Instagram correctly, and so there was like back and forth of it's not appearing, the link is broken, but eventually we got it worked out and the audio showed up and they were able to send it to influencers. And the placements came in about over the course of 1 month. That's not even true. I think it only took like 1 or 2 weeks. And I will show you the email that the agency sent me with the list of the videos, and then I'll show you some of the videos. So by the end of the campaign, I think we started it at the end of February. They had sent me a few of these over a couple weeks, and then by the end of the campaign, we had these 4 videos. And the way it works is that they guarantee, like, typically some either number of followers or number of views. So they'll say, "We'll get your song in Instagram videos across a certain number of followers." So, like, influencers with a cumulative total of 100,000 followers or whatever. I actually am not sure what this campaign was. I'll put a link in the description. I'll probably also throw it up on the screen when I'm editing this. But this was like a kind of mid-sized influencer campaign. So we got these 4 videos, and I'll show you what the videos were like, and then I'll show you the results that they had on the artist and on the track. So here is the most viewed one as of the time she sent me this, which was a couple weeks ago. I think it even has more views now. And I'll just open this and show you what this video is like. So it's just this it's just this girl, like, putting on different sweaters and rating their cuteness and warmth with our song playing in the background. So and then here's another video. This is Fran Marquez dancing to our song. So at least this is, like, a little bit more engaged with the song as a thing. B but there you go. That's what the video is. And that's it. So you can see, like, this is a oh, another thing, this is clearly these are in Spanish, so clearly this influencer, like, if you click to their profile, um, clearly they are, like, a Spanish language influencer. I haven't even really dug into who these people were, pretty much just watched the videos. I'll show you guys the other videos. Here is one of them. This is funny because it's like the song is playing in the background, and but she says, "Absolutely forgot to show you guys this amazing blonde hair color that was created by this other person." So it's like advertising 2 things. The song's just kinda by the wayside. And then this last video is Faso 6 just kinda, like, vibing while the song plays. So, there you go. That's all 4 videos. Cumulatively, they got about 150,000 views, and the big question, though, is how did they impact the song and the artist? So, I will show you that with the song. Here's the song. All time, it came out in January. So far, it's got 156,000 streams. And the first, like, if I'll just show you the 12 months view of the song, so you can get so release, bam, got a lot of streams, and then you can see it's just kind of tailing off, which it'll probably find its balance here, or it'll keep trailing off, but probably it'll balance out and just get a standard level of streams for the next year. But if we go back to 28 days, because all these Instagram reels were placed in the last 28 days, you can see they really didn't. So they actually, I think those first 2 videos were posted here. So it's a little bit down. And then the second were posted like 2 weeks ago. So what is it? It's the 23rd. So uh, the 9th. So here. So really no noticeable stream bump. And you can see if you do source of streams, like the vast majority of the streams are coming from algorithmic playlists. Presumably, if these were effective, they would be from your profile and catalog would be probably help you because they would find it on Instagram, then they'd go to Spotify and search for the song and listen to it. So they'd probably come in here, but we're not getting a ton of those, which is pretty usual, but you can just see they weren't having a direct impact on Spotify. Now, the other effect that you might hope for here is Instagram, and I actually don't have access to the Instagram analytics, but I do track these on a week-to-week basis, and there was not any noticeable uptick in followers on the weeks that those videos were posted. So all of this is to say that the results were there were 150,000 real views, but they didn't really translate back to Spotify or Instagram for the artist, which I think is kind of understandable if you think about what the campaign was actually doing. So let's move on to the takeaways. In my opinion, running an influencer campaign like this is kind of like playing the lottery. Like you're probably not going to go viral by running an influencer campaign. You're like taking a chance that maybe some random luck of the draw, it'll take off and you will go viral. But it's like a lottery ticket. It shouldn't be the core foundation of your marketing strategy. It's like, let's just take a flyer on this if you have the extra budget for it. And I do think there are a few factors that can make you more likely to have success with an influencer campaign. I think number one, it is helpful if you're actually active on the platform. Now, the artist that we worked with is active on Instagram. So that was the case there. But if you're not active, like I know artists that have paid for a TikTok influencer campaign who don't have a TikTok or similar thing with Instagram. If you don't have a presence on the platform, like there's nothing for people on that platform to be tied back to. Like if someone finds your song with a TikTok influencer, they're on TikTok, they want to look you up and you're not there. Like I just feel like you're leaving a lot of opportunity on the table if you're running a campaign, you're not on the platform. Secondly, I think if you want to have success with these campaigns, you need to have a certain type of song, a song that like fits virality or like the potential to go viral. So if you just have a real basic song where the chorus is something just kind of normal, it probably isn't going to go viral because I think the things that go viral tend to be this weird sort of like eccentric, unique, really specific thing that then is applied to another situation. It's really pretty difficult to predict or to qualify in advance, but I think generally the songs that go viral aren't just like standard normal songs. They have something like kind of weird about them. So that's hard to really nail down, but I think you have to have a song that you think, oh, this actually could work on the platform. And then the third thing, if you want to have success, is you have to creatively feature the song, I think. So a good example, that's a Cody Fry's I Hear a Symphony, and somebody, Katie and a Frog, posted this video and soundtracked it with that song. And it's just like this couple on this random beach in Oregon dancing to it. Like that's the kind of stuff that goes viral is when it's like part of the content rather than just on in the background while they're vibing or trying on a sweater or something. Like it's part of the content of the short form video. And if a creator can creatively feature your song in a way that's like notable and that fits, that has more chance of catching on than just something playing in the background. And then the bottom line for me is that generally organic content on these platforms just crushes paid content on these platforms. I am going to link to a study by Contrabrand, which is like Brandman Sean's channel. You should check them out if you're interested in growing on TikTok. But they did a report last year on 208 artists who broke out on TikTok, and they defined that as like they got a ton of streams from TikTok, basically. And out of those artists, I think only less than 20 out of the 200 used paid promotion. 12 of those people used paid influencer campaigns, and like I think maybe 5 used paid ads to make it on TikTok. Everybody else, it was organic content. It was either they were active on the platform and driving their own engine, or they were getting like trends, or they were getting just kind of organic growth to happen. So the dead takeaway about that is if you want to go viral on a platform, you kind of have to be the source of the virality. It can happen where you pay influencers and it's like a lot, it's like buying a lottery ticket, but it is not super likely to happen. And based on my experience running, this is only one campaign, but that's my experience. That's kind of my intuitive sense too. So hopefully this is helpful as you are thinking about how to market your music. If you have run an influencer campaign, I'd love to know what's happened for you in the comments. I'd love to know any thoughts you have. And yeah, as always, I'm wishing you good luck as you market your music, even if I don't like TikTok.